This is a general reading for Leo for January 19th through the 26th. So Leo's your sun or moon rising or Venus. This is a general reading for you, so take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of January, I am again offering that complimentary reading for those selecting one of those who either subscribe, which costs absolutely nothing, or puts in a comment, and I will randomly select someone. This is the last month I'm going to be offering that for a while, if you're interested, please subscribe or make a comment, and even after this month, please do that. If you like the video, thumbs up. All those things help the channel, and I'm almost up to 5,000 subscribers. Being a subscriber costs absolutely nothing, and if you think that you're a subscriber, look at the video. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes, so all you have to do is subscribe again. I selected for November and December and put into the community comments, selecting 22 people for complimentary reading who had either subscribed or put in a comment, and only 3 have reached out to me. That's one of the reasons why I'm not going to offer it anymore, because you know, I send an email, well, I respond to their comment or that they're a subscriber, and I post it in the community, and I don't get much response back, so I'm going to wait for a while, and then maybe when I'm approaching maybe 10,000 subscribers or a number, then I would offer that. Readings, if you're interested in reading, the information is down below, and all you have to do is send me an email. I'm sorry that I have not posted recently. I'm right in the middle of preparing for my move back to the States, which I said that there's going to be some big changes. I will be leaving probably February 2nd or 3rd to return to Las Vegas. And so it's all the preparation of getting the dogs ready, finding a place to move to, taking care of the banking, because it's, you know, they don't have escrow and title companies in Portugal. So it's way different, and it involves more work, even though my realtor has been helping me. So there's a lot of appointments that I've had. Also, I've taken the feral cats to be spayed. I have one, you know, one's been spayed, one is going to go on Wednesday. Then I have all the medical appointments for Jason with his prostate cancer, so he's going tomorrow for another scan. Outlook is not good for prostate cancer for dogs, so it's just a day by day. I don't know if Jason's going back to the US with me. It depends on the tumor, and you know, it is affecting his other organs. Nina's going to the US. She'll be riding in the cabin. So now I'm looking at air flights and the requirements for that. Hope will be going to the vet. His quality of life has declined. He has dementia. His back legs don't support him. So he will probably not be going to the US with me. Milo will be, and he will be in the cabin. So I'm taking Nina and Milo for sure. So, you know, I have all the preparation for the dogs and for the CDC requirement that I have to have that paper so they can enter the US. So it's a lot of prep work right now, but I'm looking forward to returning. So this is a reading for Leo. And I always ask Spirit, do you have any messages? And it says, don't give up. That there is, you know, there's been some adjustments, some challenges, but don't give up. Just know that it's a redefining of wherever you are. It could be work, it can be home, but it's a redefining. And it's just, you know, learning something new or adjusting, and you'll get through it. So it's challenging right now, but it's just a redefining. It could be redefining of your role. It could be learning something new, adjustments of new duties, or adjustments even in the home. So it's a short-term process. So I am using the light Seer's deck today. Let's see what we have coming up for you, Leo. And the Knight of Swords, it's moving forward. Crossed over by the Hierophant. At the base of it is the King of Cups, could be related to home. Behind you, the Three of Wands, which has not shown up in any of the readings this week. Then we have on your mind, the Ace of Wands, new beginnings of a project. And I look at, absolutely, you know, the Knight of Swords is moving forward, action. And the Three of Wands is looking out in the horizons, looking at projects that are coming, assessing what's ahead is the Two of Pentacles. And then your thoughts around you over it is the Eight of Cups. Now that has not shown up in the other decks either, or the other readings. Eight of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles, the two eights right in a row. The Emperor, and the final outcome is the Five of Wands. So I wonder if the Five of Wands goes with the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands. Could be a balancing thing, could be some conflict. And I said that there would be some adjustments. I think it's the Five of Wands. There's some adjustments, and with the Five of Wands, and I always used to say this looks like Circus du Soleil, which is a big thing in Vegas, because they're keeping a balance in spite of all of the things that are going on. And it can be, like a new process, for example, at work that isn't clearly defined yet. And they implement it before they really have it defined. And so you are adjusting and implementing it as you go along, and they're expecting success even though they don't have everything in place. It's that sort of thing where they're going ahead and doing something before it's clearly defined, and yet you keep your balance in spite of that. Or it could be some conflicting messages, confusion, turmoil, but that's what's coming up related to the Queen of Cups. It could be even about home too. Then we have the Emperor with the Knight of Pentacles. Someone could have applied for a government job or some money from the government. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is the hard work, knowing how to do the job. And it is the Eight of Swords. You have three eights right in a row here. So the Eight of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Cups with the High Priestess. The Two of Pentacles with the Six of Wands. The Ace of Wands with the World. So which is a beginning and an ending. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. The World is a completion of a lesson, a cycle of some sort of event. Three of Wands behind you with the Seven of Swords. Beginnings and endings. The King of Cups with the Moon. And then we have the Queen of Swords with the King of Swords. A couple. Or it could be like a situation. Okay, so it's beginnings and endings, and you have three eights. Now the eights represent the material world usually in numerology. It's conquering or dealing with the material world around you. So it's, and that can be, with your Five of Wands and your Ace of Wands of things that are, it goes right to what they're saying is that there's a change, and could be learning something new or implementing something new or like a new project, and then you have the physical world around you. Because we have, Leo, first we have, the Knight of Swords moving forward, almost in a way of being impulsive, because he's running towards his motorcycle, which shows a lot of energy. It's like action and then you think afterwards. Crossed over by the Hierophant, which can be conventional thinking, it can be government, it can be your spirit team. So it's moving forward. Could be that you feel that this is something that you have been waiting for, and when you got the go-ahead message or things started going into, you know, you're getting the messages that things are clearing away or new opportunities moving forward. And the Hierophant is getting in touch with your higher guidance and feeling that this is what you've been waiting for. And so you're going forward and almost impulsively. Then we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Now this can represent two different things. It can represent an organization. It can represent new beginnings. It also can be like an organization and a person. The swords tend to be, it could be information, for example, about an organization. Or it can be a boss. It can be a situation. The swords are, for example, the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords, they know what they want. They speak their truth. It's clear their direction. So you could be starting a new job. It could be dealing with a couple. It could be waiting for some information from them. Could be that organization, and like the organization could represent the King of Swords, which is a very traditional sort of business, could be government, and the Queen of Swords can be someone that's there, a boss or something. Or it could even be that the King of Swords is the boss. But it's some sort of organization that's very traditional. At the base of it is the King of Cups and the Moon. Now this is a couple that can also be waiting for a decision from them. Because at the base, the Moon is something hidden and related to the King of Cups. King of Cups could be relationship, it could be related to home, and there's something that's hidden. So it's important for you to take your time and to determine what is hidden. Is it hidden about a home? Is it hidden about a relationship? Could be a relationship and you don't have all the information. That's what the Moon represents, that there's some things that are unknown. So take your time. You have the Moon card, but you also have the High Priestess card, which indicates follow your intuition, take your time. And the King and Queen of Swords, I want to pull another card about them. I think I'll pull the Rider, because I don't know who that couple, I don't know what they represent. Tell me about the King and Queen of Swords for our Leo angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is it that we need to know about the King? And could be waiting for a decision also. Could be like maybe even applying for a mortgage. You know, the swords, it could represent a mortgage. It's very traditional, like a bank. Could be waiting for some sort of opinion. Oh, it can also be some sort of litigation related to the King of Cups. Can be court, can be waiting for a decision in a formal setting. Angels and archangels. Because it could be very traditional, waiting for a decision from someone, which is clear communication. Okay. And we have a message, Page of Pentacles. So you're going to get some sort of message from them about money, and you've been waiting in limbo. So you're sort of waiting to hear something, I think, about the King of Cups. And then here we have the King of Pentacles, money. So it's some sort of money thing that you're waiting for. And then here is your happy home, the Four of, it could be, yes, it could be related to home because you have your King of Cups here, then you have your Four of Wands. And it could also be domestic situation. So you're waiting for some message about money related to the home with your Pentacles, and you've been the Hangman, waiting for them, waiting for their decision. because behind you is the Three of Wands, new opportunities coming, and you're looking at the horizon. What is your choice? Looking for your ships coming in as you move forward from a situation that had the Five of Swords. You're moving away from something that had some hidden agenda, discord. It could even be, the moon is related to that. And you got the information, the Swords is information. You're moving forward now, empowered, after you were able to move forward to solve that situation or to get clarity. And now, as you move forward, you're looking for new enterprise, new projects, which is your Three of Wands. So it could be that you're moving forward from the Five of Swords was in a situation related to Wands, which would be a project, home, it could be work, and you got the enlightenment, the information, so you move forward, and now you're moving on to new enterprises. It's sort of like you solved the problem. And what's on your mind now is new opportunities, end of that situation, which was your Seven of Swords, and new projects. So it's moving forward from that to new opportunities, because what's ahead of you is balancing your choices and feeling victory. So now you have some options. What are you going to do? Because you feel victorious, there's the wreath of victory, and this is manifestation from the heavens, lifting up your arms to receive from the universe for your hard work, from what you've been manifesting. There's the victory, and now you're looking at your options, because here is your Eight of Cups. Moving away from that situation, your Seven of Swords situation, knowing that you're feeling that there had to be something, deeper meaning. There was something missing, whether it was a project and you didn't feel heard, or maybe there weren't opportunities for advancement, or it could have been in the home and there was something missing there for a connection. But you're moving forward, looking for something deeper and following your intuition. This is, what do you want? Sit and take your time. Get in touch with your higher guidance, which was also the Hierophant, and moving forward, deciding what you want. No one else can decide or feel your Eight of Cups. What is it that you feel is missing? For everybody, it's something different. For someone, maybe it was a job that didn't challenge and there was not opportunity for growth or for something new. Maybe it was a relationship and there was something missing. Maybe you had different goals, different life paths, different directions. Or maybe it's even within yourself. But get in touch with your intuition about what is missing. Because then we have, this is your work, and feeling you can't move forward. The Eight of Swords. Now, those ropes are ropes. They can be cut. It's all your negativity, your negative thoughts that you have put there. Because you feel you can't move forward, and it's related to work. Maybe it's feeling that there's some big changes going on and that you are at effect of them. Maybe it is a boss, the environment, that could be very much so with your Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands coming up. Whatever this is, and it does have to do with work, the work environment. Maybe you feel like you don't get a promotion, or there's something coming up, maybe layoffs, or maybe the environment. But there's something that is restricting you as far as work. And work can also be not necessarily a job. It can also be work in an environment. It usually is money though, but you could be working on something like a project outside of work, or even working in the home. But I think that this is mainly a job, and where you have the monetary compensation, because then you have the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles. The Emperor can represent government, It can represent a decision made by a government official. And the Knight of Pentacles could be money coming to you. Maybe you're waiting for money from the government. Maybe you're waiting for a decision. Maybe you're waiting for a job from the government or some sort of settlement from the government. So like if you've applied for a government job or you apply for some government benefits, it looks like it's coming to you. Or maybe apply for a government job. There might be something coming up. But this is, or this could be a decision in your favor. The Emperor can be like a judge. He has a position of standing usually. Or it can be a government entity. And then the Knight of Pentacles is related to money. So it could be applying for a job, could be applying for a benefit, could be some sort of legal thing that you've been waiting for, because the final outcome is, and this could be related to domestic, it keeps coming through here. So some of you might be dealing with some domestic issue, a breakup of a home, a breakup of a marriage, and waiting for some money to come, or the whole, deciding the property, the money, the debt, and it's tax time now. So it's the Queen of Cups is related to home, and here's this conflict, but you're keeping your balance. So for some of you, it's the domestic situation, and there's still conflict coming up. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. So if you're doing some negotiations, and maybe you have a partner that you are dealing with separation of finances and everything, know that it isn't going to be smooth sailing. That, the expression about a red herring, I see the fish coming out. So expect some, might be some surprises where you think everything's coming along just fine, and then the other party doesn't want to negotiate, or wants something that you were not prepared to, that you thought you were all on the same page. The two emotions are fear and love. And if we come from a place of love and send love, that raises the consciousness of the universe. And I'm going to be doing, after I move, I'm going to be doing a weekly meditation of sending, positive energy to the collective, to the universe. Now, as we are maybe breaking up a partnership, there's fear, maybe from the other partner, or, and also fear of the unknown. So they could be operating out of fear, and the actions are really fear-based. If you understand that they're coming from fear, it could be feeling loss of control, feeling of unknown, whatever it is. But remember that, they could be coming from fear. And so the thing is to send them love. And, universal love. Not love like romantic love, but universal love. And the other thing is to forgive them and to forgive yourself. That just occurred to me. I keep getting the forgiveness card. Sometimes, when we're, this is the school planet. And sometimes I'm thinking, I signed up for this. Why didn't I pick an easy life this time? But, this is the learning planet. We have the hard lessons. And sometimes, we learn from our lessons. And then we go, boy, that was a hard one. I'm not going to do that again. But we learned. And we stumble along the way because we've not had that experience. Maybe we didn't have the resources on how to tackle that. So it's important to forgive yourself as we are here on the planet and learning. Because we all stumble. We are not perfect. And that's why we're here, is to learn. And so forgive yourself and love yourself. Love yourself. I really get that just now when I said that there's someone that really needs to know the Eight of Swords. Love yourself. And, and this is the other thing. Sometimes people out of hurt say hurtful things to us. Don't take ownership of that. That's their problem. You know, and I used to, you know, one of the things I learned along my way is when you're standing and you're in an interaction with someone, and it could be you know, where you have some sort of relationship, you look and you go, is it them or is it me? Is it them or is it me? So you don't have to take on their stuff. Take ownership of your stuff that you can change, and that goes to the serenity prayer. But you don't have to take on, and then you look at them sometimes, and this is what and you know, is my value based on their opinion? Is it something that is that important? You know, things that I need to know, because even when people make negative comments about my YouTube, you know, I look at that, and sometimes I take it to heart and like, wow, you know, they don't like that, you know, I move my hands, or you know, you know, and that is, somebody said that they didn't like my moving my hands, actually did say that. But that's just a YouTube thing that people, I keep hearing from other YouTube, that the negative comments they receive, and some of them even have someone that goes through and reads their comments for them now. And I think it also has to do with the energy of the planet going on now, and people are feeling stressed. But the important thing is love yourself. I get that. Do not take the ownership of someone else's opinions and statement. I need to hear this myself. And forgive yourself. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. That's the message that your spirit guides are saying. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. And I wouldn't be surprised if the oracle cards don't confirm that, because I'm going to pull the oracle cards now for you. You know, and it's been cold in my hallway here because I have that door closed with the cats confined with the heater in there, because they're going to go, one's getting spayed next week. Then I can let them out, and then they can run, but they'll be not reproducing anymore, because what we need is just a bunch of more kittens around, you know, and so I've got 2 of them spayed. Mama cat, their mama cat's not spayed, and she comes to the feeding station. She has years of kittens all the time, and I would like to, she doesn't ever come in the house, so maybe someone will, you know, and you can take them to the city kennel and we'll spay them for free if you say they're a stray. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, what is the message we have for our wonderful Leos today? Okay. And you hear that little noise, that's Nina snoring. Okay, here we go, our 3 cards. Wisdom of the Oracle. And the first card is here and now. So it's to be here and now, in the present. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but now. This is what, you know, yesterday you cannot change. Tomorrow isn't here. So be in the here and now. Oh, round and round is repeating cycles. So you could be repeating something until you get the lesson. And it came with not for you. So something's not for you. I don't know what this is referring to. Maybe you have a question. Maybe you're trying to manifest something that says not for you. Could be something that is in the future. Let me look at what that is. That's number 6, which is like life responsibilities. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. Now, I really like that one. You know, this is rejection is God's protection. So maybe it's something that is not for you. It could be a relationship. It could be a job that you really wanted that job. Oh, you didn't get it. You didn't get hired. Then you find out that, boy, they didn't make their payroll last week, and all those people, you know, that worked there worked and didn't get paid. Or, you know, you really wanted this person to ask you out. Then you find out that that person has problems, you know, like big problems. Who knows? But rejection is God's protection. Just think of that. And then the other card is, or a house. It could be a house, and then you find out that it had termites or something. And then happy, happy. Here's your conclusion. Happy, happy. That's a very good conclusion. Happy, happy. You know, we had carpenter ants on the West Coast, but we didn't have termites that I know of. I think that's more in the United States and East Coast thing. I might be wrong, and people will say, "Oh, we had termites," but you know, there could be, like, if you really wanted a house and you find out it had a big flaw, or it had the foundation was bad for the whole neighborhood. So rejection's God's protection. Now, Louise Hay card here. And I'm really looking forward to when I get into Vegas, because then I can get monetized, but then I can do streaming. And for the subscribers, we can do mini readings, you know, where I'll have a link and you can, you know, the subscribers can ask for, you know, I'll do a little, like, answer one question, mini reading, like 3 cards, membership, weekly meditation for sending light throughout the universe. I've got some really good things that I want to get everybody involved. Okay, so angels and archangels, what is it that Louise Hay has? Oh, and I also have some new oracle cards that got in the mail. And I ordered some earbuds for the plane, and they didn't come. They were in the same package as something else. It was all in one package, but they weren't. And I even went and got the envelope back out of the garbage, and they weren't in there. I mean, I really looked in that big envelope. What was it? It was about this big. They weren't in there. I trust the process of life. There's a rhythm and a flow to life, and I am part of it. Life supports me and brings to me only good and positive experiences. I trust the process of life to bring me my highest good. And that goes, into the rejection as God's protection. You know, so know that only good comes to you. And this card went flying here on the floor. But I want you to see this. There. And here's the other side. Oh, and I'm also going to have cameras and a microphone so I can stop a video. I can edit videos so it won't be so choppy. And then people won't say, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. I have a phone. That's what I've been using. I'm very sorry. But that's all going to be resolved. And then our meditation card. Here we go. And I ordered the earbuds for my 15-hour plane trip. Angels and archangels. Here we go. And our meditation card is right here. The sun, rise to the occasion. There's your meditation card for the week. Thank you so much, Leo, and your support of the channel. And one of the last times I'm going to be saying, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.